Good morning. Welcome to Edinburgh. We are here on day two of Eurostar conference, and I have the pleasure of speaking to a bit of a celebrity and a star of a figure from testing community, Rahul Parwal. Good morning and welcome to Edinburgh, Rahul. How are you today?
Thank you for inviting me. I feel wonderful. I am doing amazing. Edinburgh is a beautiful city, and Eurostar is a delight to be in.
Wonderful. Is this your first Eurostar?
This is my first Eurostar.
Amazing, amazing. It's a real special one then.
Yeah.
Rahul, please, if you want to introduce yourself for whoever's listening to us just now.
So, hi, folks. If you're listening to this, I am pretty sure you are aware about testing communities, and this is one place which I love to be with. I love to interact with testers and or people in software developers, managers, and so on. I have been in this space for almost the last decade. I started as a developer, accidentally joined as somebody who could write some automation, got inclination towards testing, and today I'm a full-time tester. I love, enjoy testing, teach testing, talk about testing, and so on. So, yeah, testing is life.
Amazing, amazing. I can fully relate to the journey. I was a developer once and a convert to tester and haven't looked back since. So, Rahul, thank you so much for that. Please, can you tell us about your role in the conference for this time?
So, in this conference, I'm doing a tutorial, and it's on do you have a testing toolkit? Let's build one.
Yep.
So, it's about arranging and organizing testing tools and thinking about the wide possibilities of testing tool
Yep.
rather than just being stuck with the test execution tools or
Yes.
reporting tools.
Yes.
So there are a lot of possibilities where you can make your testing creative and fun, and a lot of interesting tools can help you with that. And my tutorial is on that.
Wonderful. How was your experience running the workshop? Did you find it very interesting, the diverse tools that people use, or did you have to kind of go on and introduce people to new concepts? Or how do you find the community in general? Is there a lot of awareness of what options are there, or is that something you're yet to kind of see that get better?
So the community is very much aware about the formal testing tools,
Yes.
especially tools related to scripting or test management and so on. But for the informal side of testing, like playing around with the product, exploratory testing,
Yes.
generating a coverage outline, maps, brainstorming sessions, and so on. So community is very less familiar with such tools
Yeah.
because usually these are micro tools, and not much marketing or support is there for such tools.
Right.
So my idea was to introduce them to these tools. Of course,
Yep.
the community is so big and so awesome that even I got to learn about some new tools through the community,
Interesting. Yep.
which I was not aware about. But then it was a mutual exchange, and
Yep.
then we collected all that information to then build a toolkit, and it was
Amazing,
amazing.
amazing,
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful. Are you a big fan of open source tools? Are you totally for it, or are you kind of open to all sorts?
I prefer open source tools. Like the fact that I can control a tool or I can customize a tool for my need. So that's always the first priority.
Yep.
At the same time, sometimes I'm also open for free tools or micro tools
Yep.
or
Yep.
tools that I can build and
Absolutely.
give to people. So yeah,
Fantastic,
I'm open for
fantastic,
all.
amazing. You're a proper innovator then. And really, please, Rahul, do tell us about some more things you've done with the community in the past, because you do give a lot of talks, a lot of workshops, and you deal with a very kind of range of subjects. What are the kind of things you've done workshops around, and what are the kind of topics that are very close to your heart in that
So,
sense?
so some of the core topics, especially in the last 2 to 3 years, have been around AI in testing.
Right.
I have been talking a lot about prompt engineering as a skill for testers and
Yeah.
how testers can really systematically engineer their prompts to get better results
Yep. Yep.
out of AI and for different kind of tasks.
Yep.
How AI can fuel things, and at the same time, how as a tester it's very important to critically analyze and evaluate what AI is giving to you,
Yes.
because it's the actual intelligence, the AI that we all have, which can complement the AI, the artificial intelligence. So,
Yes.
how to blend both these AI, the actual intelligence and the artificial intelligence. I have been talking a lot about this. I've also been talking about an interesting topic, which is around building portfolios.
Right.
So I see that the industry has moved forward. The technology tools they've all evolved, but one thing that is still like we the industry is doing is like the 90s, which is they are applying through resumes and over focus on just written text. But I think the future, just like in any other field, is about the proof of work. So if you
Amazing.
can show your proof of work,
Yep.
that you know a certain skill,
Yep.
I think that will help you stand out.
Nice
And
one.
a portfolio is ahead and greater and bigger than 1,000 resumes. So if you can demonstrate your skill
Yep.
with some backing, if you know automation, can you show it in a GitHub repository?
Yes.
If you have knowledge of some testing,
Nice one.
can you show it through some kind of a credible testing report that you have created for an app or any publication that you have done?
Amazing.
So I also talk about portfolio and being active in the community.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant message to everyone out there. Now this segues us into a nice topic that I was going to pick up with you. Um, Very different world, very changing world for testing community in terms of careers and opportunities. What do you think are the skills that people need to be prepared for? What will people need in future for a world that's potentially dominated by AI? What will help us find good jobs and be secure in our employment?
I think the first and foremost skill that I see that will become very important, that was also important till now, but now it becomes more important, is critical thinking.
Amazing.
Your ability to think critically about systems, your ability to spot issues, and sometimes the issues don't lie on the surface but
Yeah.
they lie deep
Yeah.
beneath.
Yeah.
So your ability to think deep, your ability to think critically
Yes.
will really help you ahead and stand out as a tester if somebody cares about testing and quality.
Amazing.
Another interesting thing that I see will be very important is how you can present the things.
Yes.
So the attention span is reducing. Like the old kind of strategies where people used to write big mails about the testing reports and status. I think that is going to get obsolete,
Yes.
especially in the next 10 years. We have to find smarter ways to communicate ideas, to
Yes.
convince, to do
Absolutely.
advocacy for the things that we need, and to
Fantastic.
make a business case. So I think in general, I think storytelling, communication is a thing that everybody should be working on.
Wonderful. These are excellent messages. And do you see do you see people being open to such ideas around you in your world where you operate and work?
Yes, yes. I think one thing that AI has done good to the world is
Okay.
that AI has really made people think about the basics, that what fundamental value can they add
Yes.
beyond just generating some test or beyond just writing some code, because now AI does that to some degree, to some level of credibility, and maybe it will improve, it can
Yes.
generate better code. Uh, so I see that a lot of people are now thinking and trying to find ways of how to stay relevant and how to maintain that human edge in the
Yes.
age of AI.
Yes. Yes.
So I
Yes.
think, yeah, people are looking for that.
Amazing. Amazing. And do you? What's next for you in that? What's the next exciting thing for you? Are you on the AI journey for yourself, your own career? Where do you see it going? Do you have any goals for yourself? Anything that you're looking to target and aim for in the next, I don't know, short to medium term?
I'm working on some stuff on advanced prompting. I've already created a course on prompting for testers with Ministry
Amazing.
of Testing, and
Amazing.
I'm working on some advanced stuff over there, and also trying to understand that how can testers use AI beyond the hype. So
Okay.
not just like trying to take things from the hype, but
Yes.
how to really apply AI for the actual testing and productive outcomes. So
Amazing.
that's my focus area.
Amazing. So you see yourself more into um, helping the community find a better path for be it tooling or
Yes.
implementation of AI and things like that. You see as an evangelist.
Yes.
Is that the vision you have for yourself, Rahul? Is
Yes.
that the
And at the same time, I mean, like helping community, but also helping myself.
yes?
Because when I help somebody or when I like share things with community,
Yeah.
it actually helps me to improve myself.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
that's the feedback loop, and that's the power of community.
Amazing.
Community is like a testing engine
Fantastic.
for yourself. So I mean, once you have your ideas, you may feel it's amazing. Just like a developer, when they create the first build,
Yeah.
they feel it's amazing.
Yeah. Totally.
But when it meets the critical rigor of the testing unit,
Yes.
it gets refined and it gets improved. And for me, I see community as that testing unit,
Amazing.
as that unit that helps me improve and elevate. So
Superb.
that's my thought on
Superb.
this.
What a great perspective to have. So, Rahul, out of curiosity, is there anyone you follow within the testing community as your guru? Or, I mean, I'm sure there are perhaps more than one, but is there Are there any names you'd like to call out who've kind of given you new perspectives and inspired you?
As I told you, I started as a developer, and I was like doing some automation testing initially, and I used to think that automation testing or testing is more about like automating things and writing test cases and like automating that. But I got to learn about testing mindset
Yes.
from my first mentor, who was Ajay Balamurugadas,
Nice one.
and he really helped me understand and see the wide possibilities of testing, which opened the totally new world for me, because I was like thinking in a very tunnel view
Yeah.
that this is what testing is, and it's more. And if I think about it, I used to think of it as like a very mechanical activity, that we have to just automate everything and then this problem of testing is over. But testing is not a problem, it's actually the solution, and it's actually a very beautiful world. So Ajay helped me learn that. Michael Bolton, James Bach,
Amazing.
they helped me learn that. Sowmya, Sridhar Murthy. So these are some folks that have helped me. Yeah.
Fantastic. And you're involved in testing community quite a bit, Rahul. Are there regular conferences you speak at, or regular kind of meetup groups? Where can people find you usually?
So,
Um,
so I am pretty much active on LinkedIn. So if you follow me on LinkedIn, you'll get to know about the latest events I am speaking to. But usually in India, I speak in the Jaipur chapter.
okay, okay,
Jaipur is in Rajasthan.
nice one.
So there we have chapters for Agile Testing Alliance. We have chapters for the Test Drive and
Yes.
so on. So I speak there,
Yeah.
and I often speak in conferences for the Ministry of Testing. I had spoken there last year, and this year also I'm again going there,
Wonderful.
and Eurostar has been fun. So yeah, new conferences, trying new things, and trying to see like where my idea fits the conference themes, and yeah.
Fantastic. So, what do you look for as your top things in a conference? Is it the networking aspect? Is it to get to know kind of some new ideas, or I don't know, crossing paths with some of the gurus like Michael Bolton, who is also in the conference, by the way?
Yes.
What are your top highlights in a conference in general?
I like face-to-face discussions,
Nice one.
discussing with people, community in person, because a lot of time when we talk to people on LinkedIn or on social media platforms, we have a different perspective and ideas. Sometimes the messages don't go through,
Yep.
or there are a lot of chances where like you don't really understand what they are saying.
Yep. Yep.
So conferences is a amazing place to actually confer and
Wonderful.
really talk to people and learn from them, and also see the wider innovation and amazing things that the expos offer. So just like enjoying my time today, visiting all the booths,
Nice.
talking to all the people, and yeah, having fun.
Fantastic. That's really amazing to know. Is there a kind of a space of your own for if somebody wanted to follow all of the technical work you're doing? Do you have a website of your own or
Yes,
anything
so
like?
I have my website testingtitbits.com. So if you even search my name on Google, you'll get that up,
Wonderful.
or on my LinkedIn, you'll find that up,
Wonderful.
and I think it's also there on this handle, so you can check that.
Super. I would highly recommend everybody to follow Rahul and his fantastic work. And any thoughts or advice for upcoming new generation? I don't know, testers, quality engineers. Any advice from you, Rahul, as a seasoned now like a kind of a big champion in the
Yes.
testing community?
So I have one advice. When I started my career 10 years back, I was not aware about community or conferences or any such place. But today, there is a huge world, huge community for testers, for all kind of different specialized testers, mobile testers, desktop testers, API testers, and so on. And I think community is a huge power. It's like a large language model. So you are the front end, and when somebody asks a question to you, if you have a community, a large language model behind you, you can ask that question back,
Brilliant.
and you can get responses and outputs and insights from experts, and
Wonderful.
then you can give it back to your
Wonderful.
team. So you are not just one tester working in a job. If you are a part of a community, you are probably 1,000 testers with a single front end. So you are many
Fantastic.
times more powerful than any other tester who's working in your team. And I think that's a power that you should leverage, because technology is going to evolve, tools are going to evolve, they are
Yes.
going to come and change.
Yes.
But I think the real power
Yes.
is with the people, and
Amazing.
embrace that power. I think that's the most important thing and message that I want to give.
Fantastic. What a brilliant analogy. And thank you so much, Rahul. It's been really amazing talking to you. And may I say, I really look up to you in such a
Thank
short
you.
span of time. You've really risen up and gone on to become a bit of a global star. And really wishing you many more milestones and a lot of success for your upcoming journey. Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much for taking time to talk to us today.
Thank you, Soumya.
Thanks
Thanks
so
for
much.
having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.